Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hold on one second, guys. Let me make sure I don't got no playback going on right here. There we go. Cut that off. Good morning. It's Rashida Strober. I am the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. I am the creator, the inventor, the designer, the architect of the very first platform in history created to eradicate colorism and what I call darkism. And the movement that I created is called dark skin activism. And as I stated, everybody, it is the first platform in history. Hold on one moment, guys. Hold on. Make sure this is down. Dark skin activism is the first platform in history ever created to eradicate colorism. And I started it before there was YouTube, before there was social media in 1998, when nobody cared to talk about dark skin. No black woman, no, except for Cola Booth, nobody on YouTube. It wasn't cared about. Black women didn't care. Dark skinned women didn't care to discuss their dark skin experiences. And I started the first movement. And the reason I have to say this every time I get started is because I need to provide a context for why I'm so passionate about doing this. And I don't like the fact that people have unscrupulously ripped off and stolen my hard brain work that actually came not only from my brain, but it also came from my heart, out of my experiences as being a dark-skinned female, and saying, I'm not going to sit back and wait for someone to help me. I'm going to help myself. And that's why I started this movement authentically off of my heart, because see, it's a lot of people that's finally talking about colorism and dark skin now, but they're only doing it because they got a YouTube audience. But if YouTube wasn't here, I'm here to tell you these people wouldn't be doing it, because they weren't doing it before YouTube. That says a lot. And I don't like the fact of people benefiting off of something that they know that they didn't care about. It's inauthentic. They didn't create it. And I have a problem with that. So I have to let that be known from the get-go before I even start. Dark skin activism consists of me writing plays and books and doing darkism talks about only dark skin. And I'm the first person in recorded history to do this. And I've been doing it before anybody else started in 1998. My books consist of Darkism, A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge, which is also my one-woman play, Token Dark Girl, the It Dark Girl of the Moment, How to Be the Hottest Dark-Skinned Chick on the Planet, which is the first motivational book for dark-skinned females. And I'm currently working on a book right now called Inventing Dark-Skinned Activism, the Rashida Strober story, which details the phases of how this dark skin conversation, colorism conversation started with me and all the phases that it's been through. And so I'm still working on the book. It's really finished, but there's some chapters that I'm adding because of the fact of all this plagiarism that's going on the internet. That's like a new phase of dark skin activism. And so I'm constantly adding to that. But the book is in the works, and I will be releasing that book, and you guys can get a sense and understanding, a true understanding, the real understanding of how dark skin and colorism began to become mainstream through my movement, not through a celebrity, not through someone else on YouTube, but it actually started through Rashida Strober. And I want to make sure I cement the history of that. So my website is darkskinactivist.com. Once again, darkskinactivist.com. Once again, darkskinactivist.com. You can support me. I'm engaged in all types of activist activities. Recently, I was at the Claim Malcolm X Day Festival in Atlanta, Georgia. Shout out to Courtney Omega and co-founder Palmetto Star, who I got a chance to meet in person. Also working with the Uhuru movement with the Reparations Now committee. Just, I've always been an activist, always been working for the betterment and the humanitarianism of Black people in general and dark-skinned people in particular. So that is my brief introduction. There's a lot more. I mean, some of y'all want to know, well, you say that you're the dark-skinned activist. How did you do all of this? I left out the part about dark skin activism going viral when I brought dark skin activism online back in 2015, just briefly. I made a post, Darkism post, surrounding Kendrick Lamar's dating selection, and that went viral to millions of people around the world. Um, as a result, Charlemagne and the Breakfast Club made me Donkey of the Day for speaking out against colorism. Black people online was like, what the hell is this? They couldn't believe it. And people that had huge audiences, they switched up their, I mean, people that had huge audiences on YouTube previously where they didn't talk about colorism or dark skin, once they saw me go viral and shake up the world with speaking about colorism, they began plagiarizing and first of all mocking me, then plagiarizing my work, and then they took it to their channels that they already had audiences for, and they switched up the content to Rashida Strober content, but they didn't put my name on it. They passed it off as if it was theirs. So that is how you end up seeing people on YouTube now talking about colorism. They stole it from me. I have proof of people stealing videos of mine, placing it on a Twitter, people stealing all kinds of things from me. These were Black women that were doing this to me. So that's, again, all this stuff I'm going to discuss in my book, Inventing Dark Skin Activism, the Rashida Strober story. But that's just a brief introduction that I wanted to give people in a nutshell. And also to just give you a backstory of why the hell am I talking about Kyra being dark skinned? Well, because I've been the dark skin activist since 1998 before YouTube existed. And this is what I've been doing. So I'm in my element. This is what I do. This is what I created. This is the lane that I created. The colorism lane is what I created. So that's why. That's the context. So with that being said, let me move on. First of all, I want to say that I absolutely love Kyra. From the moment I saw this show, this particular episode, I was like, oh, you know what? I like Kyra. It's just something about her spirit that I like. And she seems authentic to me. She seems real. I don't see fake. I don't like fake people. And you'll always be able to tell. Sometimes it takes people more times than others. Good morning, everybody that's watching. Make sure you like and share the video, by the way. Like and share. You know, I'm going to take the picture off of me now. And I'm going to hop over here to Kyra so you guys can know who I'm talking about. Give me a second. This is Kyra from Ready to Love right here. Okay. She's dark skinned, as you can obviously see. That's Kyra. And like I said, I like Kyra's spirit from the first time I watched Ready to Love. Let me also say Ready to Love, which is on Oprah Winfrey's network, is actually my favorite show. I can literally watch Ready to Love all day, every day, because it actually falls in line with dark skin activism. The goal of dark skin activism is to bring the Black man back to the dark skinned Black woman in balanced numbers. That's always been the central goal. And that stemmed from me wanting the attention of the Black man, because that's where the Black man's attention and love and loyalty is supposed to be. It's supposed to be with the Black woman and with the dark skinned Black woman in particular. And it hasn't been right, and this has occurred as a result of historical processes, which most of us listening to, we should know this. Okay, out of slavery, when you go back to slavery and our oppression as Black people in America, that's where the divide began to start between the Black man and the dark-skinned Black woman. And I want to repair. Dark-skinned activism is a reparations movement of sorts. And it is the reparations movement regarding the repair of the Black man and the dark-skinned Black woman's relationship. And, I'm never going to stop fighting for that, because I'm in love with the love and the repair of the Black man and the dark-skinned Black woman. I'm in love with that idea. I romanticize the idea, and I'm not going to stop, because that's where my head has always been at. So the show Ready to Love, it showcases Black singles trying to find love. And I love the fact that in this particular season of Ready to Love, that Kyra, this dark-skinned, beautiful Black woman, is finally, again, it falls in line with dark skin activism, because she's at the top. The most recent episode, if you guys go watch, and I watched it twice because I couldn't believe it. Like I was floored. I'm not gonna tell y'all no lie. I was floored that when Tommy and the men, when they got into the room where they go in and they hash out things and they talk about where the dating is and how they feeling about the women, I was actually shocked and surprised when Tommy asked the men, hey, if you had to go home with one woman right now, who would that woman be? The majority of the men chose Kyra. I was literally floored. When I tell y'all I was floored, there's no words. Because I was shocked because black men don't usually choose black women. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. I was floored and surprised, guys, because black men usually choose a light-skinned woman as their top choice. And everybody in the black community knows this. Everybody in the black community knows that for years that the black man has been selecting a light-skinned woman, usually with long hair. Sometimes she'll have light eyes, but the bottom line is the black man's top choice in the black community for, I would argue, since the time of slavery has always been the light-skinned woman. And when I heard these men, I believe it was, let's see, David and Joel are the ones that really shocked me, because David and Joel, they said it would be Kyra that they would go home with, but we had not seen any dates or any real communication that David or Joel had with Kyra. So I was like, wait a minute, what is going on here? I already knew that Jason, who I like, Jason is my Jason is Jason. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Jason, let me hold on, let me see if I can scroll down. Let me see if I can get some pictures of there's Jason right there. There is Jason. Okay, Jason is my favorite. Okay, Joel, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Let me see if I can find a picture of Joel. There's Jason right there. To me, he's so handsome. I don't know. I think he's handsome. I like his spirit. It's all in the eyes. He just got this sincere look to him that I'm an eyes type of person, y'all. And if I can look at somebody in their eyes, usually I'm right about them. But there's David. Where's Joel? Dang, where's Joel? I really do like KG. I think he's a nice, sincere guy. I'm trying to find Joel. Where's Joel at? Dang, where's Joel? I can't find him. Wait, there's a picture of the guys. There's Joel right there with the white shirt on. Joel and Jason. Okay. They're my two. They're my two favorites. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull up Joel real quick so y'all could see how he looks. Okay, all right. Joel, I don't know. He just has he has a handsome face. I like his personality. He's just, I don't know. He's just like a typically handsome man, but that's not the only reason I like him. I like his personality. He has really good qualities. You can just tell. But back to Jason. If I had to choose between a Jason and a Joel, I probably would choose, because Jason just seems like, I don't know, he just got this, I don't know, y'all. But anyway, this show is not about Rashida Strober being ready to love and who she gonna choose. I'm not on a show. I wouldn't go on a show like this. This is about, let's get back to the beautiful, lovely, dark skin Kyra. There she go. I like Kyra. Kyra has a beautiful, kind, sincere spirit. And I like Kyra for Jason. And Kyra and Jason, if you have been following the show, you know that they have a real, authentic connection. And that is why I was like shocked when Joel and David, those the two especially. Now AJ didn't shock me because AJ and Kyra had a history before they even came on the show. Of course, Jason didn't shock me because it was blatantly obvious that they had a connection. But Joel, David, you know, the majority of these men chose this dark-skinned woman. In fact, literally, it was two dark-skinned women finishing at the top because Amber, who I also like, who I think is a beautiful soul. She's just a sweet soul. I just really like her and KJ together. KJ, that's Amber was his top choice. So you had two dark-skinned women, y'all, Kyra and Amber, finishing at the top. And they eliminated a light-skinned woman. They eliminated, I believe it was Chrysanthemum. There she goes right there. This light-skinned woman that black men would normally choose. Y'all, this is epic. This is astronomically epic. This is, wow, y'all. I'm just like, there go Kyra. There go Kyra. The dark-skinned one. The dark-skinned one. For the dark-skinned activists, y'all, this means the world to me. Y'all don't understand how much I love the idea of love with the black man. I'm in love with being in love with the black man. It's what I live for. It's everything to me. You understand? It's everything to me. Monica got that song. You're everything to me. You're everything. I ain't say I was the world's first and only best dark-skinned actress singer, but I do love Monica and I do love that song because it just pierces my soul and it speaks to the love that I want between, not just for myself, but for all dark-skinned, for all black women to experience between the black men. I feel like we've been denied of it. I feel like racism and darkism and oppression has denied us of being in our true element with the black man. And when I see a genuine connection between a dark-skinned black man, a dark-skinned black woman, and a black man, my heart sings. My heart sings. I could be going through whatever turmoil that I'm going through in my own personal life, but I truly want a dark-skinned woman to find the love and happiness with a black man. And it is so many forces out there. You even have black forces, black people come online fighting against the love that they supposed to share with their black man, their black woman. But I'm going to forever stand in this space, even if I have to stand alone, that the black man is supposed to be with the dark-skinned black woman. And I'm not saying, because I think Liz is a wonderful woman, I'm not saying that light skin. I get accused of this all the time. And I think that it is selfish to accuse a dark-skinned black woman who's been at the bottom, who's been the most oppressed. It is selfish when people say, well, what are light-skinned women going to do? It's selfish when people say that. It's selfish when you can't look at the humanity of the dark-skinned black woman and everything we've been through. Everybody beats down on us. Everybody dumps all of the ills of whatever is wrong with the black woman, whether she be brown skin, light skin, or dark skin. They dump it on the dark-skinned black woman. They dump the stereotypes. They dump the baby mama-ism. They dump, oh, you're overweight. Oh, you don't know how to do this with a man. Oh, you don't take care of yourself. You're not feminine enough. They dump everything on a dark-skinned black woman. And so when I see a dark-skinned black woman finish at the top, it makes my heart sing. And I got to praise it. And it doesn't mean that I don't want a light-skinned black woman to have a black man. That doesn't make any sense. What you're doing by saying that is you're denying my oppression and my humanity as a dark-skinned black woman fighting against that oppression. So don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Whether people like it or not, my dark-skinned activism has had an impact indirectly and directly on the state of black male and black female relationships to propel it to a positive place, whether you like it or not, through the dissemination of other people copying me even. through the dissemination of my videos and my books on YouTube, constantly speaking about this, through the fact that I've received countless emails over the years from Black men letting me know that, hey, this is how you impacted me. So I know that what I'm doing, it works. It might be working slow sometimes. It might not appear to work, but I know what I'm doing is making an impact on bringing the Black man back to his rightful place. That's why there's so much dysfunction and discord, because y'all are always trying to run away from what you need is right there in front of your face. What you need is right there in your face. Always searching. I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. But the I want this, the I want that has always been right there in front of you. You just ignored it. So I'm fighting to bring it back together. That is my legacy. I'm so happy for Kyra. I'm so happy for Kyra. And like I said, where's Liz? Shout out to Liz, because I really do like Liz. I think Liz has a wonderful personality. That's Amber, dark skin Amber, very beautiful. Where is Liz at? I just keep passing by that picture of Jason. Sorry, y'all. Jason is my favorite. Sorry, don't hate. Jason and Kyra is my favorite. That's why I want to see them together, because I don't know. I just think that there's a real natural chemistry there. Man, Gun Streets, what's going on? Let me put the camera back on. Because this is all about the beautiful dark skinned Kyra today. Naomi Clark said, Rashida, did you hear Snoop Dogg's daughter tried to come? What the world? I didn't hear that, Naomi Clark. No, I didn't. Gun Street, what's going on here? Okay. Gun Street has been a hardcore follower of mine for years, y'all. I gotta respect Gun Street. I do, because we have not always agreed, but I know that you have actually supported me. And I really do appreciate you. I do. Shout out to you, Gun Street. Gigi said, Jason is broke, though. That's dating down for Kyra. Wait a minute. Okay. Like I said, I understand money is very important in a relationship, but I'm here for love, y'all. Love is the most important thing. At the end of the day, when I know you do, Gun Streets, that's why I got respect for you. I do. I know I come across to some people as harsh and abrasive, but I'm actually one of the most caring, loving people you ever want to have in your corner. Trust and believe. People that know me, they know what it is. But love is the most important thing. But y'all, love is the most important thing in the world. It's not the money at the end of the day. It's not the positions of power that we may have in life. It is not our career, what career we have. That's because, yes, Kyra is an attorney, and so is Amber, but that's not the reason why they're my favorites. It's a sense of sincerity that's coming from them. You can see it. If I didn't know that they were attorneys, I would like them, because I can feel. I'm a feeler type of person. If I don't feel a sincere sense of love and care from you, I'm out. I'm gonna leave. If I feel like a person is trying to use me, and sometimes it's taking me a while. Sometimes you gotta have that tower moment where you really wake up and you like, damn. Because sometimes I'm the type of person, I'm a giver in a relationship. I will give and give. If I love you, I'm gonna give you anything I got. But sometimes people like that get used and abused. They do. And so for me, I just need to feel. I have to feel something from a person. And if I feel it in my spirit and in my heart and in my soul, I'm like, okay, it's not about what job position they have, because that's in the grand scheme of things, that don't mean nothing. Our careers and our that's great. It's a wonderful accomplishment. I love it. I absolutely love it and I adore it. And I tell any dark skinned women, go get yours, go get it. But what it really is that it's love is what matters at the end of the day. Love and care for a person. You can't get that from a career. You can't get that from money. That's got to come from your soul. It must come from your heart. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what I see. I ain't look at the money. I ain't look at the position. I wasn't look. I was looking at what's this connection? Is this a real? That's real between Jason and Kyra. Nobody can say it ain't real. You can see it. They comfortable. Same thing with KG and Amber. They comfortable. You can see it. Nobody on here could deny it if you've been watching this show. I told y'all this is my favorite show. I love this show because it falls in line with the principles of dark skin activism. The objectives of dark skin activism is to bring the black man back. I said to bring the black man back to the dark skinned black woman in balance. And I love to watch it unfold. Thank you to the producers of this show. Even though I believe one of the producers, he do got a light-skinned wife. It's all good. I love you for that. Tommy, his wife, kind of brown skin. She's very pretty. Okay. All right. Okay. Shout out to Oprah Winfrey. Okay. I love this show. It promotes dark skin activism's goals. That's why I love it. So I gotta praise it. I put love above everything. I know love don't pay the bills. I know love don't pay the bills. But love will find a way, y'all. I'm a hopeless romantic. And I love the black man. I adore the black man. I done had my ups, my downs, my in-betweens, my highs, my lows, my rises, my falls, all that. But I am forever loyal and forever in love with the black man. It is what it is. And so I can't help but see this chemistry, this realness between Kyra and between Jason. And it's like, that's what it is. So Naomi Clark said, I don't like Jason kissing every woman he goes on a date with. Well, I think he only kissed Liz. Did he only kiss Liz? Did he okay, Jamie HAN, thank you. Shout out to you. You said I'll be back, but I'm listening though. Thank you. Gigi said, so dating down is comfortable. Well, I think I just have a different perspective on this. Gigi, I think that's what it is. It's really all, like I said, for me, it's all about a genuine connection, a real, true connection. It's not necessarily about money and status and all of that. That's not the meat of it for me. It's about, do I really have a connection with this person? Do I really love this person? Is this person really my soulmate? And is it forced? Is it real? Because you're gonna know, and that's what I'm saying. I don't see nothing forced between Kyra and Jason. I don't see it. But again, going back to what I was saying, you guys, about what I was saying about the other guys, David and Joel, unless David and Joel done went on some type of date with Kyra that we don't know about, I never saw any type of real chemistry between them. So I'm like, what is going on here? I mean, in the one sense, I'm happy that Kyra is on top. She literally is the top, and she's a dark-skinned woman. But I haven't seen any type of connection. So I'm kind of questioning where Joel and David is coming from, because David's connection was actually was originally with Liz. I'm trying to find a picture of Liz here. I like Liz too. Liz is light skinned. Let me see. Liz. Let me type in Liz and see if she comes up so you guys can see. There she goes. There's Liz right there. There's Liz. Okay. I like Liz. But the connection that Liz originally had was with David. She also had a, somewhat of a connection going on with Jason. There you go, y'all. I just really like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm biased. I like this guy. Anyway, and then Venetia. Let's get on Venetia. Venetia and Joel. Venetia and Joel, y'all. Venetia and Joel are the ones that initially had the connection. And so, like, Joel choosing Kyra as the one that he was go home with is like a shock, because it was originally Bernicia. So I'm like, what is going on here with Joel not choosing Bernicia as the one that he would go home with over, he chose Kyra. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know what's going on with the black men on this particular season of Ready to Love. I'm happy on the one end. I'm extremely happy for Kyra, because I think she deserves it. And I think a dark skinned woman finally deserves to get her shine. We finally deserve it. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, are these other men being sincere? Joel and David, are they being sincere when they, we didn't see any connections being made with Kyra? We didn't see that. I mean, it kind of makes me think that sometimes, as a dark skinned woman, I have been used by men before. They see a good person, a good, caring, kind person, a giving person that's willing to give. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, do they also see this in Kyra? And are they just trying to use her for their own selfish purposes? Because I think dark skinned women get used a little bit more than, and I'm not saying Kyra, because I don't know her background and history. I'm just giving y'all the dark skin activist perspective here. Now I'm switching. Let me take the camera off of Kyra. I'm putting it on Rashida Strober. I, as a dark skinned woman, being a sincere woman, a caring woman that really loves black men, there have been black men that have came into my space only to use me. They see that I love them. They see that I'm pro-black. They see that I'm caring. They see that I'm giving. They see that, in my everyday life, y'all see me on YouTube, but y'all don't know me and how I am in my everyday life yet. You haven't been in a relationship with me, so you wouldn't know how I am in a relationship. In a relationship, I'm a giving person. I give my all. I give 100%. If I love you, your ass don't know it. You gonna know it. Love, for me, love is action. I told y'all love is the most important thing to me. It's more important than anything. And my love comes through action. If I love you, you gonna know it. Not by me saying I love you. It's not about, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. It's about my actions towards you. And that's how you should know. Anybody that's listening to this, you got to go off a person's actions. But sometimes I give too much. I love too hard and I give too much. And sometimes you combine that with the fact that I'm a dark-skinned woman, and dark-skinned women are not chosen first by black men. They choose light-skinned women that they choose as their trophies, and they'll give them everything. They'll work 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 jobs and treat them like queens and princesses, but they won't do the same thing to the dark-skinned woman in return. So my fear sometimes is, are they out to just use that dark-skinned woman for what they can get out of her? Because I sense kindness from Kyra. I sense sincerity from Kyra. And people keep going on about her being a lawyer. Okay, that's great. I don't know about her financial status. I don't know. Because that wasn't the first thing I looked at. But she's got all these great qualities going. She's a dark skin. I don't know. Are they out to use her? I don't know, Joel. What's the deal? David, what's the deal? I don't see that going with Jason. I see the sincerity with Jason. Okay. So yeah, I am being a little bit biased as a dark-skinned woman here, thinking in my head, yeah, this is fantastic and great that she's at the top. But historically, you black men, you want to use dark-skinned women. You want to use us. You prey on us. Because some of y'all think y'all better than us because we're dark-skinned. Some of y'all think that you think you're better. You do. It is what it is. So I'm questioning the motives behind Joel and David, because y'all, we ain't seen no connections. I can't really question AJ's motives. I think he really does like her, but I think that Jason is more stronger from what we are seeing. And Kyra, hold on, y'all. Put the thing back on Kyra. When I see Kyra with Jason, it's like she's melting to me. I just see a natural chemistry there. It is what it is. So, okay, Gigi, you said Joel. Okay. Gigi says Joel has money. I don't think he's using her. Jason is out to use her. He's a gold digger. What? Gigi, where are you getting? I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that from Jason. Maybe I don't know. Let's put that camera back on. In fact, here goes AJ, y'all. This is the one that really has. He's dark skinned, as you can see. They had a connection going on before they even came on Ready to Love, and I do really think he likes her. But AJ, it's just not the same as Jason. It's David. There's definitely nothing there. I never saw anything there. So that's why I was questioning the motives. And Joel, I'm not saying Joel monetarily in the sense of monetary. I'm not saying that because I sense an overall sincerity from Joel. Not only is he a good looking guy, but I sense an overall realness from him. He just strikes me as a nice, good, decent person to be around. Like I could be friends with him. Like, yeah, he all good looking and all that, but everything ain't about looks. Sometimes you just see a person and you go, oh, that person is nice, and we friends. That's what it is. But Jason, I get sincerity from him. I don't know. Gigi said Jason liked her from the jump because she's an attorney. Where did you get that from? I didn't get that. I got that Jason liked her because of how she physically looked. Now I will say that but all men are like that. Men are visual creatures. That's just how it is. But some men, they'll see you and they'll say, yeah, I like how she looks, but they'll see you and they'll see something more. They'll be like, in the back of their mind, they seeing like soulmate, wifey. So I'm not gonna judge. That's why I'm asking you, Gigi, where are you getting this from? Because I didn't see that, and I've been watching. I told y'all this is my favorite show, and I told y'all why this is my favorite show. I don't know. We just got a difference of opinion there, but Gun Streets 2 says it's simple. She seems like a nice lady. She's nice looking. Black men like nice women, regardless of color. Okay. Well, Gun Streets, we I understand. I hear where you're coming from, but I think that we are probably going to always have to agree to disagree. I agree with some of what you're saying, but I do believe that Black men have historically chosen light-skinned women. And there's a turning tide here where y'all are breaking away from that. And I like to think that Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, has had a lot to do with that. Just reading through some of y'all comments. Shout out to Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign is in the building. Shout out to you. Gun Streets claims that most Black men are with dark-skinned Black women. Okay, well, are they married to these women? Because see, that's another thing. It's a lot of string along going on with Black men and dark-skinned Black women. It's a lot of string along. You might be, what do we, when we talk about being with, when I'm talking about being with a dark-skinned Black, I'm talking about marriage. I'm not talking about the dating. I'm not talking about the 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 years of stringing a Black woman, a dark-skinned Black woman alone. I'm talking about marriage, commitment, and dating. That is what I want to see. Marriage, commitment, dating. Say it with me, Black men. Marriage, commitment, dating. That's where it's supposed to be at. Not the string along stuff. Not the baby mama stuff. That's not what we're talking about. Okay. Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign said dark-skinned activists and baby Lauren, dark-skinned warriors. That we are. We're gonna be that to the day we die. Shout out to you once again, Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign. And if you guys type in Reality Temple on Earth, once again, Reality Temple on Earth, make sure y'all go over there and y'all subscribe to this brother's channel. He's doing a lot of great work, put in a lot of great work over the years. Salute and respect to you. Gigi said, rewatch the first episodes. His face lights up once she introduces herself as a lawyer. Okay, Gigi. Okay, I might go back and watch that. Because I don't know. I don't know. I think they got great chemistry together. I just think it's a natural chemistry that they have. And I think that they should be together, I know that this episode or this live is about Kyra. But I also want to say, I have to point out Amber. I like Amber and KG together. KG and Amber, a dark-skinned couple. They have now Kyra and, hold on one second, y'all. Kyra and Where he at, Jason? That's a dark skinned, light skinned couple. Oh, they so cute together. I just think they're adorable together. There you go, right there, Jason. Jason is just so handsome to me. Sorry, y'all. But I really do like KG. KG is just KG is just a warm, caring, kind brother, and you can see it just seeping through him. I like him so much. He's charming. He has charisma. He's charismatic, and it's natural. It's not fake. It just flows through him, and I just really like him for Amber. And Amber seems to have the same type of personality. I love Amber, and let me type them in. So let me see if we can see Amber and KG. I love these two together. I absolutely adore. I was trying to see if I could pull up one where they was in a scene together, but it doesn't appear that there's any pictures of them like together. But anyway, this again is KG and the beautiful dark skin Amber, and I just love them together, y'all. I hope I really hope that these people actually end up together, like for real, for real. Like I remember watching previous episodes, with people like Ashley and what is his name? I didn't really sense she was Ashley dark skinned. I didn't really sense a real chemistry between um Ashley and the dark skinned man. I cannot think of his name that ultimately ended up choosing her, but I felt like he chose her because he couldn't get with Tiffany, the light skinned one that he really wanted, and I felt like she was just a fallback. But I don't feel that way with KG and Amber. I feel like they are a real, authentic, true couple, and I'm just like so happy. Like this episode, I'm just loving it, y'all. I'm just loving it. Gigi said Amber is okay with dating down as well. You keep talking about this dating down stuff, Gigi. I keep telling you, got to be number one. KG is also a gold digger. He doesn't want to pay for stuff. Oh my. Okay, I respect what you got to say, Gigi. I respect it. I respect what you're saying. We're going to disagree because for me, love and chemistry and honesty and sincerity, that's the top. For me, it ain't the money. It ain't that. But I understand where you're coming from. And you're right, Gigi. Love does not pay the bills. Listen, you're right. But again, think about this for a moment now. Love don't pay the bills. But would you rather have someone? There's people that are in relationships only for money. They only want the man or the woman for money. And I'm telling you, that ain't going to last in the long run, because that man can have all the money in the world. That woman can have all the money in the world. They can be paying the bills. But if they don't have a true, honest, genuine love for each other, it ain't going to last. It's going to fall apart. It's going to destruct. People could go around with appearances, playing games all day and all night, wanting to look good because of the money, because of this, that, and third, whatever. That stuff falls apart. Love is what keeps everything together. Love is the glue that keeps everything together. Love can get the money, honey. I'm trying to tell you, if two people really love each other, they can go on and get the money together. You understand? So I'm for team love. You're right. It don't pay the bills, but it can pay the bills. It can, and it wins out at the end of the day. So you asked me about, let me see. You asked about, you said, what do you think about chrysanthemum? Chrysanthemum to me, and this has nothing to do with her being light skinned, because I know I'm gonna have some haters that's gonna come on here and say I'm saying this because she's light skinned. But chrysanthemum to me is, she's, I don't know, it's surface level with her. I'm just getting like this. I don't really understand her. I don't really see the real her. I can't really like see through the real her. I'm trying to see it, but I couldn't really see it. It's a lot of smiling, giggling going on, and just surface level stuff. But I never really saw her expose her real true self. I don't really see that shining through, if that answers your question. Whereas I see that with Amber. I see that with Kyra. Kyra, I hope I'm saying her name right. I see it. But just off the top, I see it even with Liz. Liz, you can see that Liz she can be very sweet and nice, but then you can also see that she might hey, let you know, hey, this is what it is. But and of course Alexis, I believe Alexis, some people are not very keen to her personality or whatever, but I believe that Alexis has been, she's the other dark skinned one. I believe that Alexis has been giving everybody Alexis, the real Alexis from the gate. And it's either, you like Alexis or you don't like Alexis. Let me just type in Alexis while we're talking about her. She's the other dark skinned woman on the show. Here she go. But I don't get that from Chrysanthemum. I hope I said her name right. Chrysanthemum. I just get all surface. She's beauty, but she's surface. So it's very important to, if you say you're ready for love, it's very important to be transparent, to put yourself out there. If you're going on a show called Ready for Love, that's what it's about. You have to show that you're ready for love. And a part of showing that you're ready for love is putting yourself all the way out there. The real you. This is who I am. Take it or leave it. This is who I am. Tressa, I believe, was ready for love. She was the one that was eliminated on the previous episodes. She was eliminated. I believe that was a mistake. I believe that the men, due to their darkism, yes, and their darkism mixed with this idea of the size of what a woman should be, I believe that impacted their decision on seeing that Tressa was truly ready for love. They got rid of a person that was not ready for love. And I do believe that the dark-skinned women that are on here, that are at the top, I believe that these dark-skinned women, if they were not, they're like examples of dark-skinned women who have to be at the top of their game to get picked. See, like a dark-skinned woman that doesn't come with some type of asset. So I will kind of go into what you're speaking on, Gigi, talking about the finances. I do believe that the fact that Kyra is a dark-skinned woman that has a well-paying job, a career, no kids. Phenotypically, she looks great. She comes with assets. And I do believe that the reason why the dark-skinned women have made it to the top of this episode is because they're the type of dark-skinned women that come with the assets. And when you are a dark-skinned woman, you got to be damn near perfect. You do have to come with assets. You can't come with a lot of baggage or with any baggage at all. You do have to look really good. And if you ain't got no kids, that's even greater. And if you got a career that pays you a lot of money and that's of top status like that of an attorney, that's going to propel you in a black man's eyes. So whereas a lighter skinned woman, they can come with more baggage. They can come with more kids. They don't have to have as much money. So I believe that the assets that the dark skinned women bring, the dark skinned women like Kyra and of course Amber, they're bringing assets. They're not bringing any baggage. They're not bringing children. They're both childless. They're both childless and they're both attorneys. So Gigi, I am going to give credence to what you're saying. It does play a part. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest about that. I'm gonna be honest about that. Got to be brutally honest about it. And I do believe that if Kyra and Amber, maybe if they didn't have their assets and they were just regular, average, everyday, dark-skinned women from the hood that we get discriminated upon, that maybe perhaps they might not be the top picks. That makes me sad to say this. That we have to come with more. The darkism and the discrimination that we face as dark-skinned Black women puts us in a position to where we have to overdo it. We always have to overachieve in some way, shape, or form. And I do believe that Amber and Kyra serve as examples of those type of dark-skinned women that have to be at the top of their game with everything in order for a black man to pick them. And that is the irony of this all. That is the irony of this all. But with that being said, I can't deny that I do see true chemistry between Jason and Kyra, and that I'm still happy that at the end of the day, I'm still happy that a dark-skinned woman is the top pick. I cannot be honest. I've always been honest with you guys. I'm always going to tell y'all the truth. That's why people come to this channel. The hardcore people that follow me, they know I'm always going to come with the truth. I'm not going to sit up here and lie to y'all just to make y'all feel good. I'm going to tell you what I really, truly in my heart think. And that's the hopeless romantic side of me. So I hope that Jason is not just going into it because, oh, she's an attorney, or, oh, she's of this stature. I hope that it's more than materialistic. It's more than assets. It's more than surface. I hope it's real. That's my real, true, genuine hope. And, out of the 4 guys that chose Kyra, I'm rooting for Jason the most because I feel like they are the most authentic. So I'm rooting for Kyra and Jason, and obviously I'm also rooting for KG and Amber. So yes, guys, that is what I have to say today. I really enjoyed the latest episode. If you want to support the work of Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, you can go to my Cash App, which is $Rashida Lala. Once again, $Rashida Lala. You can also go to my PayPal and support me, which is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. Once again, icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. You can also go to my GoFundMe, and I'm going to pull up my GoFundMe right now. The GoFundMe, the short-term goal for my GoFundMe, y'all, is to raise $10,000. So you can go to my GoFundMe to help me meet that short-term goal. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be dropping the GoFundMe in the chat box for you guys. Give me a second here. I'm going to stop screen sharing. Give me a second here. I'm going to stop the screen sharing. You can go to my GoFundMe and help me meet my short-term goal of $10,000. The ultimate goal is to reach $1 million so that I can pay for the legal expenses that I've incurred in this dark-skinned activist fight, and to go around the country on more dark-skinned activist tours, presenting my play, A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge, and my books, which include Darkism, A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge, Token Dark Girl, and How to Be the Hottest Dark-Skinned Chick on the Planet. So make sure you go and support. Make sure you make your contributions. And I just want to thank everybody for taking the time to watch Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. My website also is darkskinnedactivist.com. I'm going to pull that up right now for you guys. For those of you that don't know, you can go to my website, darkskinnedactivist.com, and learn more about the work that I have been doing way before social media existed. The website is darkskinnedactivist.com, and this is the website here. And you can, if you scroll on down, you will see that you can get a free ebook copy of my book, Darkism, by inputting your information here. You can also make contributions to my Cash App, which are right there. $rashidalala is the Cash App. The PayPal is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. So all this information is at my website, darkskinnedactivist.com. Once again, darkskinnedactivist.com. And my book, Token Dark Girl, is available also at the website. And just once again, I offer darkism and colorism counseling. So all of this stuff is at my website, darkskinactivist.com. And once again, here is my GoFundMe. Please make a contribution to help me reach the goals. And I want to thank everybody for watching. Y'all have a phenomenal day. Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist.